I'm Jimmy Jordan, the Manager of Safety, Health, and Environment for North America. Improvement. I think we've come a long way in the last 10 years even in moving safety from just a sideline to being much more of a value. We still got a ways to go, but I think we're making a lot of progress.
Safety is a value. We learn a lot about safety here. It's in our everyday lives. I take it home with me. I notice that since we've been so involved with safety on site that I'm more careful at home and ask that of my family members too.
Making sure you go home every day.
Because I want to go home at the end of the day instead of going to the hospital.
Okay.
Come in, have safety on our mind. That will be our first priority, is having safety. And we want to go home the same way we come in.
Safety is something that you always want to put first. Not about numbers, it's about the people.
Three key processes here. One that's contributed to the safety culture is just the Plant Safety Committee, which has been around since basically the inception of the site. They focus more on procedures and unsafe conditions. Then we stepped it up a notch and went to behavior-based safety with the SCEDAS process, and that focuses on primarily unsafe behavior. And then we moved it up and added a little bit to the whole thing with the ZIM program, which then says it's all between the 6 to 8 inches, depending upon how big your head is, here as to the mindset and the thinking that you can work and not get hurt.
BBS, that's the most beneficial that I've found to our process, to what we're doing. It has real quick turnaround. You really know what you're doing and how you're doing in the safety area by your observations. You get a good number of observations, you know everybody's paying attention. Okay.
I would say safety meetings, toolbox meetings, some of the meetings that our plant managers had, discussing safety, things of that nature.
But a little bit more mindful when behavioral-based safety program we have here. A little bit, everybody's a little bit more mindful when they're being observed, and if you've ever been trained as an observer, then you know what to look out for, and you have a tendency to be mindful of your surroundings and doing your job as safely as you can.
What you call like a job briefing every morning, probably from 7:30 to 8. We come in, sit down, and make sure that everybody's on the same page. Know what all your coworkers gonna be throughout the day. Just make sure everybody stays safe, and make sure everybody just know where everybody's at throughout the day.
Ever since I've been here, we've always had a Safety and Health Environmental Committee, and that still goes strong, but we've implemented the BBS process, and which everyone who works here participates in that. And as part of that, we have two other committees, the SCEDAS Committee, which analyzes the BBS observations, and then upon when they get done, the burial removal team, which I'm a member of, removes the barriers that prevent people from working safely, things that are beyond their control.
The basic development of good safety policies and procedures, training, and then we've supplemented that with our behavior-based safety process, our Skeeters process in Columbus, that has kind of pushed us to a new level on the safety performance and attitudes and culture development.
If you can practice it here, there's no reason not to carry it home.
I'm more conscious of what I do at home, trying to be more safe at what I do.
It has heightened my awareness to be more safety conscious at home.
Keep your mind, you get in a mindset at work, working safely all the time, and when you're at the house, it kind of just falls right in there with it. When you're doing something that's not safe at the house, it's right in the back of your head because you're doing it so much out here, working safe.
I'm more aware of my surroundings now. Try to be careful, watch out for myself and my family.
Made a big difference. I'm now much more aware of things, especially like PPE and getting ladders instead of standing in chairs, and I feel more comfortable approaching friends and neighbors about their safety behavior.
I want to make sure every one of the employees that work for me and that are out here in this mill, I want them all to go home to their family every evening.
It's very important because you work with a lot of these people and you deal with them outside of work, and the last thing you want to do is see someone get hurt and not be able to come to work and provide for their family.
First.
Safety first.
Safety first. Yeah. Safety first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Not about numbers, it's about the people.
Making sure you go home every day.